Bill from Bedford Fields here, and today we're going to talk about doing our spring pruning on our roses. These are at last roses that I planted in a mass last year, about 10 of them here in my garden, and they're an apricot color. They stay small, about 2.5 to 3 feet. We recommend pruning your shrub roses every spring to get a better performance during the year. So I'm going to go through some basic steps. First thing you're going to need is a pair of gloves, because roses are sharp, and also a good pair of pruners. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to clean out from the base of the plant so we can see what's going on here. You don't want to have a lot of stuff mounded up in there because that's where pests get in and animals and they cause damage. So the step one is, after cleaning it out, is we're going to remove any dead wood. Look, dead wood, it can be this brown color, a black color, just not green. As you can see, we've just started having a little growth here with these little red nodes. So I'm going to start by taking out the dead. That's all the obvious dead wood here. That's step one. The second step is we're going to remove anything that's crossing or growing inward. We don't want that. What we want to end up with is a nice group of 5 or 6 strong canes that are pointing out and up for our spring growth. There's a little crosser down here, and we have too many branches together here. So something's got to give because we want to end up with that strong outward position. So I'm probably going to take these 2 off right here. Now we're going to look for anything that's thinner than a pencil. That's not going to help us out this year. On this plant, because I've taken off some things already, we're kind of in that position already. Maybe one more, but I want to leave this one because there's nothing coming out this way. So we've removed the dead, the crossing, and anything smaller than a pencil. Those are the 3 basic steps. Now we're going to try to shape it up a little bit, cut things back to get it to be that nice 5 or 6 strong canes heading outward. I'm cutting them to about 12 to 18 inches, depends on how old the plant is. This plant's only been in the ground 1 year. And there we go. Each rose is a little different, as far as what you end up for the shape in the end. You can see how much came off here is a lot, but I feel like this will be a good start. So with some basic easy tips, you can have a better rose this year in your garden by doing some work now before everything starts to grow. All right, so I just finished. It took me about an hour to prune up all of these 10 rose bushes. Raked up everything, got it all cleaned out, and these roses are going to thank me later on in the year because I know I'm going to have way more flowers than if I didn't prune these back. The next thing we'd want to do is top dress with some compost right around the base of the plant, maybe a few shovelfuls. And then in about 3 or 4 weeks from now, when things really start growing, we're going to come in with some organic fertilizer and add that in per the instruction on the package. If you need any more help with your roses, stop into Bedford Fields and we'll give you a hand.